who hasn't had a problem with the stains like dropping even on a night out or even on their wedding day. Complete drama.
Yes,
Seriously.
exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about stains. If a stain happens, what is the first thing you should do?
Well, don't panic, because knowledge is power with everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what you've got to do first is act fast. There's different types of stains. You have to know which type of stain you're dealing with. But the main rules of thumb are, if you're going to be rinsing the stain is here, rinse from the back, so you're rinsing the stain out rather than through.
Okay.
And
cold water or hot water?
It depends. With protein stains, you want to use cold water because the hot water will set it. Whereas with the tannin, you can use a bit of hot water. But I'll get into that in a second about which ones are which.
Yeah. Never rub the stain. It's a dab.
Never rub it in. Fabrics are so intricate and they're woven in together like this. You're literally rubbing. Exactly. So you want to just dab, make contact, pull it away, make contact, pull it away.
Okay. Do you know what? I think we'll talk about the different stains now and see what to do with them. Okay, there are 4 stains here: protein, oil, tannins, and dye. So a protein stain is what?
Something that's made by a living thing. So it could come from us or it could come from dairy, for example, like yogurt.
Okay.
Then you'd have oils, which is like grease, so cooking, or
of course, easy splatter up if you're cooking.
The most common stain, to be honest. Then there's tannins, which come from a plant-based dye, so it'll be like coffee, tea, wine as well. Yeah. And then there's dye, which is like mustard has a dye in it, fruit juices.
For example, a lot of people are using turmeric right now.
Oh my god.
And I love turmeric and I'm taking the supplements and all that, but I find it that's not all over my clothes, all over everything, and that's a very difficult one. But actually, in India, they used to use turmeric for dyeing clothes. Exactly. So that's a hard one. Okay, let us take a look at a few different stains that we might come across. What about lipstick?
So lipstick is something that I personally stain everything with all the time.
Yeah, especially if we were red like us.
Oh my god, you know, I couldn't be a bank robber because I'd leave it all over the bank account. So basically, you want to do something. This is oil based, but it also is a dye based, so you want to treat it 2 ways. Take the oil away. What's the most common thing in the house we have that removes oil from things? Exactly. Yeah. This, as I always say, is like a goddess product. So you're after, oh no, look what's after happening. Then you want to get water.
Hot or cold?
I would use lukewarm.
Okay.
Like, if in doubt, call Luke is what I say at work. So I'm going to just treat it a
little
bit.
So you put a good bit on there now. See?
Straight on. And you're just tapping it first. So don't rub it in. And then you just want to make contact like this. I'll just do half the stain for now. And you see the way it's already coming off?
Okay.
And then you just want to change to a fresh piece of the cloth, but the water is helping it. And you'll just dab away. It usually takes around 5 minutes.
Okay, so don't give up, because people might say if something doesn't lift immediately, they'll start panicking.
I take it that a lot of the viewers wear fabulous clothes anyway, so if they want to see.
We only have glamorous people watching this show.
There we go.
They're all sitting in their sitting rooms right now looking at us in their Stepford Wives type dresses like ourselves here.
Living.
Lots of red lips. That right, girlies?
And you can see how much that's coming off already, and that's only like 30 seconds. Once you have it all removed, pop a little bit more on, throw it into the wash on a medium heat, or as the fabric will allow on the curling.
Could you pick it up, put it under the tap and start rubbing like this?
I mean, if you wanted to give me a heart attack, you could.
Really? So that would help?
You could, but you also risk getting it on other parts of the fabric. I always test as well before I do stain removal on an inconspicuous area, like in here. Okay. So basically there's enzymes in a lot of detergents that break down protein stains, but those enzymes mightn't be good for wool or silk, so just check your curling.
Right.
If you have a really wet stain, you can slide a plate in underneath and just treat it.
That's a very good tip, because you're going to be putting it through, especially something white.
Exactly.
So put a little thing underneath like that.
And you can just do that. So that's that one perfect.
Okay, oil is next, for example, splatter, as we'd say, maybe a splatter from an oven or when you're cooking a pan or something like that.
Yeah, and it's grease, anything oil-based or greasy. So like candle wax is another example. You want
back to the brown paper.
Brown
this
paper.
Is such an old trick.
Giving us life, brown paper. I love it. My grandmother would always do this.
So we're going to show the stain first. So there's your candle wax stain on the fabric, and of course it's actually pick on that. It could be a candle or obviously whatever, something that you're lifting off your table, that type of thing.
Exactly. What you want to do is you want to take off the top layer with something blunt, or you can go straight into it. I tend to go straight into it.
I do the same as you.
Just for speed on carpets and stuff. When I get new flats, there'll be a lot of candle wax and carpets. You want shiny brown paper, not dry, like high street store paper. You want shiny side up, and then I basically set it up to be able to just keep going through it. So
that's very interesting what you say about the shiny brown paper, almost like the old-fashioned paper that we used to put on our books when we were kids. The dry paper is what they give you when you buy clothes in a shop. That's not good.
Not good, because it won't absorb it enough. So this one, I'm just making a little trail along like this, and it's picking off the grease.
Let me just show that as you go, just to show people at home for a moment. You see it's lifting the grease there now, a whole lot. I see. So could you